if any of you are still listening, I hope you guys are still listening. Choose your friends wisely. All right. Keep a very small circle and keep it real small.
Facts.
There's some snakes in the grass out there.
Facts.
And they will try to bite you.
Facts.
But don't fall for that shit. Welcome back, everybody, to episode 18. 18, right? 18.
Every week, I feel like we
know,
keep going, is this the right episode? And it's like always the right one.
But it's crazy because I really never know. But anyways, welcome back. Episode 18, Born Winners Podcast. We're back. Better than
Yes,
ever.
sir.
How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. See that new Madden drop?
Yeah. I seen
Now
you.
I ain't bought Madden in a couple years because I get Madden once every like 3 years. I get Madden because it's always the same game, and I feel like if I wait 3 years or 2 years before I get the game, then by default something's got to change. You got to be a little different, right?
Yeah.
So all right, I only played it for maybe like 2 hours max. I ain't played it that much. They added some new stuff to like the gameplay to make throwing more precise.
Yeah, I saw
if
that.
You're good at it. Kind of how 2K has like the shot stick, how like if you're nice with the shot stick, it's easier than using just like the X or whatever. But like, stuff like that. But yeah, I just been like doing the tutorial, trying to get like back. I haven't played in like a couple of years. I'm trying to get like back into it so I don't get like spanked.
Spanked, right?
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, granted, I've been playing, you don't got to worry about it. But like, if I'm playing
oh
online,
my god, here we go. I recall last time me and you played Madden. It was a back and forth.
It was. I'm not gonna lie, it was. It was funny because it's like it started off with the first couple games. I was doing my thing, and then somehow you just started like
get back.
Then you had like, so I probably say I would have won like the first 3. Then I think you probably had me the next like 5, something like that, 5 or 6, something like that. But then I got you with the last 2 or 3, so it evened out. You just had like a longer.
But you know what, yo, you know what? I think we messed up because there's a setting like a arcade or competitive or something like that, and I think we had it on arcade, so like it fumbles a lot more. It's more for like highlight plays type of thing.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, then that's
yeah. I realized that
because I was getting sick every time I had the ball. Like I was losing because I was just fumbling.
Yeah,
I was like, exactly. I don't know. Like I was hitting the RB button to like protect the ball, and I was just getting popped and fumbling. I was like, bro.
You know why? Because a few weeks ago, me and my boy, De Niro, obviously, we did the same thing. We just ran a couple games, and the same thing was happening, yo. Like fumble every play between the two of us until we changed it. We changed the mode, and then we figured it out. So,
man, that's the thing about like the thing about games with Madden 2K with me, because like I used to get like heated with them games. Like, I used to get pissed.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm what can be you reference. I was not as heated in like that last time when you beat me. Like I said before, I'm a changed man. I'm mellowed out from what I used to be. But the problem with them games is like I would lose, especially in 2K, and like I would start to like everything that was like not perfect in my life would not become a problem. Like I lost in 2K. My breakfast wasn't that great this morning. You know what I'm saying? I gotta clean the kitchen later on. Like not everything that's like wrong in my life is just like amplified all because I lost a motherfucking video game.
Yo, it's a little crazy. This is completely switching topics. Getting into sports a little bit though. I seen the superstar debate again, and I know we've covered this before, and it's extremely tiring. One thing I want to say is social media, like NBA talk, has got to be the most toxic thing in recent history.
So the whole like is Dame a superstar with
But
so I saw that and I thought the thing again, I've had my thing is like between who's a superstar between Dame or Kyrie, neither, because neither one of them is going to be the best player on a championship team, realistically speaking. Unless a situation where like everyone has just one star per team, like it was back in like it really has never been like that. But a situation back in like the mid 2000s where it was just like LeBron had his team, Melo had his team, Kobe had his team, Wade. Like unless a situation like that, neither one of them are going to be the best player on the championship team because there's always going to be somebody better. Unless there's like 3 stars of equal level type thing. So if you have like Dame, PG, and Who's another star of like that similar caliber? I don't know,
Shoot.
but Dame PG, it picks someone else of some similar caliber. Dame PG and Bradley Beal. If
Yeah, there
those
you go.
three are on the team, they win a championship. That's when like Dame's the best player in the championship team.
Yeah.
But it's like that's not gonna happen most likely. But
so I want to know what exactly, because who said it? Tatum said it, right? Or did Taylor Rook say it?
well, okay, so
Because
Tatum asked Taylor Rooks if Kyrie was a superstar. She said yes. Then he's like, "Well, is Dame a superstar?" And that's when she was like,
but I wonder why he said that though, low key. Like why he made it pose that question.
Because he probably
Big Dame
doesn't.
of
He
all
probably
people.
doesn't agree with Kyrie being a superstar. To be honest, because now Tatum did say he thinks Kyrie was a superstar. I just don't believe it.
Yeah.
Because the way he said, he goes, "All right, well, is Dame one?"
Yeah, you
Because
could kind of see it in his face.
I think he questions if Dame is one, and thinks Dame is better than Kyrie. So he's like, "Well, no, wait, is Dame one too then?" Because that had to be like that. But
Well,
speaking of that,
go ahead.
go
Well,
ahead.
first and foremost, this silly superstar talk. I don't think there's more than maybe 7 superstars in the NBA as it is right now.
If that,
at this very moment. So
how many? Who are you classify as superstars?
okay, so
Just off the random top of your head.
Giannis, Bron, Luca, KD, Steph, Jokic, Embiid. I think that's it.
Okay.
I think that's it.
I think there's less than you think there is, to be honest.
I'm iffy about Embiid. I be iffy about Embiid. I know he was in MVP talk, whatever, but I'm iffy about him and KD. Those are my 2 iffies, if you will.
I'd say you said Embiid, and who's your other iffy?
KD.
Kevin Durant is your iffy?
At this point, is he carrying to a finals at this point?
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, question: does being an MVP make you a superstar? I feel like
It doesn't.
Low key, I feel like being an MVP should make you one. Not like, but it's more like a loner thing, right? It makes you a superstar for a temporary amount of time, not for the forever thing. Because we've seen people get MVP and then it's like Harden won MVP, but he's no longer a superstar. Russ won MVP, but he's not a superstar right now. I think my superstars right now: LeBron, KD, Giannis, Steph. Unfortunately, other than those 4 guys, like maybe Jimmy Butler's still in that little weird phase where
he's in between. He's in
because he is in the playoffs, but not in the regular season. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna hold Jimmy out of it for now, just because do it in the regular season as well. But
right,
but do I think Jokic can be the best player in the championship team? But Jokic and Embiid could, they could. It's just they haven't yet.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I mean,
at least Jokic made it to a conference finals.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Embiid hasn't even done that.
Yeah, to be fair, it's usually his team, especially with Jamal Murray being out.
I will give it to Jokic before I give it to Embiid. And it's crazy because I low-key kind of think Embiid's a better player, but it's like Jokic has done more.
Right.
And it's kind of like, Wilt was probably more talented than Bill Russell, but Russell still found a way to win over Wilt. So, But speaking of the Tatum interview, one thing that I saw that was funny, his little my wrist was hurting.
Oh boy,
dude, bro.
I just think some things are.
I knew that was coming, man.
Yeah, better left unsaid, man.
Because why? I don't understand. For what reason? My thing is, what do you have to gain? Because first off, it'd be one thing if you said I was playing with a torn ACL. Then it's maybe you had a little chip fracture, whatever, in your wrist that you said healed up. It just hurt when he was playing, right? And he said it wasn't the playoffs; it was all the season. So in the regular season and early rounds of the playoffs, when you were balling out, wasn't the problem then. All of a sudden, you start getting cooked in the finals by Andrew Wiggins.
He did say it was versus Milwaukee. There was a play where he did fall, and I did watch and see that he fell. And I think that's what irritated it some more because he was down for a while when he
Was
fell.
it his right wrist or left wrist?
And I don't know what wrist it was. It was some wrist, but he did fall. He did take a nasty fall and hurt the wrist, though. I give him that, but it's still.
Here's my issue. If that's the case, honestly, like I don't understand why they go through the playoffs and they don't say anything about their injuries. And it's like, I kind of get it to an extent. Like you don't want to let people know, blah blah blah. But then don't say it after the season ends either. If the situation wasn't affecting you, not saying make excuses about it, but just be like, hey, my wrist is hurting, wrist is a little bit banged up. I'm icing it, getting therapy, I can still play through it, but we'll see how it works. Let it be known so then we know, playing with a little bit of injury. Yeah. Even if you think it doesn't affect anything, whatever, say it then. Why are you waiting until fucking like after the finals are over, after you choke and you blow it to be like, oh, my wrist hurt.
And to be honest, watching those games, it didn't look like it was the injury that affected him. It just looked like blown games, like blown performances.
And again, just like, why are you like your wrist got nothing to do with you not being able to create space. Like Wiggles was in your grill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Granted, maybe if you're healthy, whatever, you're making more of the shots, maybe. But you're taking tough shots over 6'8" Wiggins, something like that. Like who's a solid defender if he wants to be. Like he has the athleticism to be a solid defender. He just be lazy as shit sometimes. Right. Yeah. But I don't know, man. Like it's a weak excuse. But I'm gonna use it if I ever lose to you in Madden. My thumb was a little fractured.
So back to Madden. I'll get it. And maybe we can set something up on the podcast, a little streaming event or something. Yeah. So we can show how Cameron truly acts when he's down in a video game.
First off, the cameras are on me. I'm gonna be on my pristine, picture perfect behavior. I'm gonna if I lose, I'll be like
I can deal with my PTSD from getting controllers thrown at me my whole life.
Okay, exaggeration.
Let's not talk about them Halo 3 days. Let's not talk about them Halo 3 days, man.
Complete exaggeration, and that's in Halo's different. Shooting games are different because you're playing a game where you have the clear advantage because you play those games. I only I got into shoot. I'm not great at shooter games at all. I don't like them. I'm not great at them. I like Halo for the campaign mode, but other than that, nah.
I just had to say it because that was one of my my PTSD, triggers. Whenever I see Halo,
a controller fell at his legs one time, and now all of a sudden he's so triggered and scared.
As soon as you beat Cameron in the game, you gotta clear it, bro. You gotta clear
that's not true.
Make sure you clear it,
bro. This man had a controller drop at his feet one time, and he just shook and was scared for life.
Yeah,
ain't nobody wind up throwing no controller at us.
Yeah, we gonna do a Born Winners live stream game on Twitch or whatever the hell the shit is. We gonna see.
Let me. I got. Hold on. We gotta play a couple games. I gotta make sure my internet's straight. Cause
I don't even have the game yet. I don't have the game. Facts. Oh, make sure your internet's straight. Make sure all that's straight.
Yeah.
Your Ethernet cable, all that. Plug yourself in, bro.
Yeah, all right. We gonna play on what's it? The simulation mode where you ain't no fumbles BS.
I think it's like competitive. It's called competitive.
Yeah, but nah. So something else I saw that was interesting. There's a documentary on Netflix about Manti. Okay. You remember him?
Yeah.
Dude from linebacker from Notre Dame who got catfished. I haven't watched the documentary yet, but I've seen one of the interviews he did on one of the news shows, and that's just made me thinking, man, how stupid can you be? So first off, I definitely think people were a little bit too hard on him. They acted like he was a villain in this scenario, right? For getting tricked by some random dude. A dude who's now a woman, transgender woman now.
Mm.
But at the time he wasn't, so it was just a dude being weird, right? Yo, how do you imagine dating somebody for a year and you not once seen them in person?
I'll never understand that ever.
Was he cheating? Because dude was one of the best players in the nation. And you telling me he just sitting chilling?
That story. I got a girlfriend actually. Because wasn't the story that the girlfriend died too or something?
So his grandmother died, and then within a 2-week time frame from his grandmother dying, the alleged girl, the fake, the AI girl, whatever you want to call it, she died.
Okay.
And he was grieving that. And it was sort of, oh man, his girlfriend died, blah, 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 blah. And then some reporter was like, this person don't really exist.
Yeah.
And then, well, first she died. Then he found out she didn't actually die. Then he found out because they couldn't find like no actual death record of the person. She says, "Oh wait, I don't think she's actually dead." So then it starts with, "Oh, he's lying about her being dead." And Daniel's like, "Nah, she never existed."
Jesus.
Getting catfished. And it was, NFL career went nowhere fast. Which, like, I don't know if that has something to do with like the whole mental aspect of like being flamed the way he was, or he just wasn't that great.
Yeah, I'm pretty that could take you out.
Bro. But like, how do you do that? Like, I personally couldn't even do long distance relationship with someone I see once every 3 months, let alone never once seeing you in person.
That I don't understand.
No,
I'll
I'm
never understand.
I'm trying to think. How was the video? Was it like a lot? Was it video chat back then? I mean, so no. First off, there had to be some because there's webcams and like the Amigo days and stuff like that. So definitely was some version of webcam out there. Skype was definitely around.
I think even Uvu. I remember that shit.
Ooh,
yeah. But
I
yeah, that stuff was all
you
around.
remember that? I'm not so without divulging what it was. Remember that one Uvu thing? We was at Christian's house, and we had. And then
Yo. Shout out Christian, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Timothy Goldberg as well, man. My guy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But sorry about that. That was just a sad note for a non-podcast conversation. One of them non-podcast stories. But yeah, so it definitely would have been something. It's like, how do you like not like okay, have you ever been catfished before?
Never in my
Have you ever
life.
even done like any of the online dating stuff at all? So none of the swiping
none of
apps?
that. No.
None of that.
Nah. Like I said, I think people do. Well, I'm not gonna judge people nowadays, but I think especially back then that was a little weird, especially since like technology wasn't like
it wasn't what it was.
Right. So I don't know. Like I feel like nowadays you could probably meet somebody and actually go see them, FaceTime, whatever. So
yeah.
But I think back then for him to be doing that shit is a little weird.
And it's just like he said, like every time they had a plan for her to come up to see him or whatever, like something will come up, like a family issue, whatever.
Like
so like she would flake. That's my thing. Is like because like I've done the swiping app stuff, and I haven't been. The most catfish thing I've done is the whole like, she's a little bit bigger than her pictures led on to believe, right? You know what I'm saying? And that's when they got nothing but like neck above pictures and stuff like that. That's how you know you about to get played. But
yeah.
Man, that was a weird fucking got in the restaurant. So I was like,
oh man.
But it had to be nice about it. Agree. She was cool. She was a nice person and all that, whatever. Yeah. Still didn't talk to her after that, but we at least got. I mean, at least was like cool enough to finish like the dinner.
Right.
Nonetheless,
I mean, that's how some people do, and some people just have like social issues too. That's another thing. Like a lot of people meet in person. Some people rather do it behind a screen. I mean,
I get it, but it's like behind the screen is not real. Because it's like even if like like we're talking right now in real time, so like if you say something, I don't have. It's not like texting where I have time to wait, come up with a clever response. So I gotta say something then, right? So like, I get that, but it's still like there's no pressure to it because it's not like in person. It's not real. Like it's not real. It's not in person.
Yeah.
So it's like there's no like the only thing you can do is talk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There's no nothing. You can't like you're not gonna see a waiter come by. You're not gonna see a waiter drop some glasses or see someone acting out. Like there's no actual real life elements to it. But nah, man, that's man, I tell you, man. And he got a wife and kid now, or two kids, or a kid and one on the way.
Where is this on?
I think so. I think it's on Netflix. I believe.
Exactly.
I haven't seen it, but I'm not a big documentary person, but like I'm kind of intrigued because like I'm just baffled at how stupid you could be
I like documentaries. I like documentaries.
I don't dislike them. They just be getting like. I feel like they get boring sometimes, and I feel like I can just get the spark notes so you can let me know what happened. I think the problem is it gotta be something I really care about. You know what I mean? It's like the Jordan docu-series, like that I was into.
Carmelo Anthony has one in the works. I think that would be good too.
That'll be that'd be another good one. That'll be into.
But
like a lot of other stuff is like, you know, I just be like, y'all could just tell me what happened. And I'll be straight. Man.
You know, there was a crazy story and completely unrelated. I'm sorry, I keep doing this shit. But I don't know if you saw Biggie's daughter, what she did.
No, what did she do?
Okay, so I don't have the full story down with the facts, but I guess Biggie's daughter, her man's like ran like two people over or something in front of the police. He had like a unregistered, I think his license was like suspended. So like he was already like shouldn't be doing shit. He was still doing shit. His bond was like $1 million. She puts up her home that's worth $1.5 million to get him out, knowing guarantee that man is going right back to jail. That now, I don't know. I saw some of the comments. People were calling her the craziest of things, but I just found that a little crazy. I was like, "There's nothing in the world that was like." I was shocked. I was honestly shocked.
Hey, man. You know, people always talk about these hoes ain't loyal. You can't say that about her.
I was just like, what the hell did I just read? Like, I hope she got another crib or something.
Can you see somebody? Well, granted, right? I guess in theory, it's just the bail. So it's not like she's putting up the house saying he's innocent. Just that he's not going to run away. Yeah. But the problem is he probably should run away because he clearly, clear as day, apparently did that shit. So
yeah, it was clear as day. That's the thing. Like,
hey, man. But I need that though. I feel like I need like everyone needs a woman that'll do something. Like, you know, I did it.
Yeah,
you see me do it, and you see the cops see me do it, and you still out here rocking a free camera t-shirt. You know what I mean?
Nah, yeah, but
like I done confessing everything, and she's still just like he ain't do it. That confession's altered.
They were slandering that woman, yo. I don't know. It's just
one of those that's hilarious. But also, I keep seeing stuff. I saw something one time, kind of soon, but I saw someone like it was a tweet. It was like, I need a girl like them Trump supporters.
Jesus.
Because it's like no matter what you do,
that man's always right.
They just support you.
Yeah, Trump supporters
take away their rights, they still support you.
They still go strong. Like that, like I still see all the Trump shit all over the place.
They be going crazy.
That man can do no wrong in their eyes, which is crazy.
Yeah. And now all the talk about these little midterm elections. Are you big into politics?
Not anymore. I used to be years ago, but this shit.
I like so back in like college, I tried to be, but then I just got like tired of it. Because my thing is like they all lie.
Yeah.
Like my thing is like, and people look, oh, we gotta get out here and vote and blah 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 blah. And it's like, why? Right. My student loan still ain't been paid yet, Joey.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You want my vote. My vote has a dollar cost to it.
Yep.
And it's equivalent to my student loans. At least give me the 10K, which was the second promise. But the first one was getting rid of student loans. And the thing that's crazy about it, yo, it's just forgiving them.
Yeah.
Like, you're not actually losing money. Like, you're not paying yourself. You know, it's like almost you owe me money. I decided to forgive you of your debt or whatever for losing the Madden. And it's like, I'm not giving you money.
Hold up, yo. You gotta stop this Madden shit, bro. You gotta stop bringing up Madden because I really want the cop and really go crazy. But go ahead.
Bro, that's the thing. I feel like I'm talking about something too grave right now. I feel like I'm
talking all this shit. Yeah. I'm happy you know that.
But I mean, I got to. Like, what am I gonna do? Say I'm gonna lose? Who the hell says that? Hell no.
All right.
You know, I'm gonna talk, get in your head.
Don't worry, we'll have a special episode of that game.
Yep. It probably won't air because I'm a won't.
No, it will air. Win or lose, we'll find a way to live stream it. All this shit is possible.
But nah. But yeah, it's just like pay off my loans. Like you're not actually losing any money. And they make my thing, they don't care, in my opinion. Like I feel like all of them, both sides. Granted, I do think one side is better than the other, but I think they all just like they would rather stay in power. and they'll do and say whatever to stay in power, as opposed to like do what's best for the country. Because in my opinion, there's no reason why, like, say if the argument is on universal health care, right? And I said before, if you don't think universal health care should be provided, you're just, a spoiled, entitled, horrible human being. But nonetheless, right? It's like you tell them you can't meet in the middle at least.
Right.
Right. So maybe not universal, but what about universal for people who truly can't afford it? Like you're telling me you can't find something in the middle where it's not like one side or the other, but all they do is push for like the extreme left or extreme right. There's never like a middle ground.
Yeah.
Like, and I've had conversations with like, Republican people, and we've had the debates, whatever, and we've been able to say, okay, what if we've been able to find a middle ground? Now, granted, we're not politicians, so I don't know if we can pull it off, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, yeah.
And also, by the way, the middle ground is not any racial or moral kind of thing. It's strictly on like the healthcare stuff like that. Anything revolving around race, whatever, there's no middle ground or stuff like that, just to be clear. But nonetheless, right? Like, it's just wild. I should get out of it because some people will be like, oh, you can find a middle ground with those people. Like, not on everything. But like, it's just wild to me that they can't, do that.
Right.
Like,
I feel you.
Man. So I say fuck them all. Maybe last one of them.
Yeah. There's Cameron's mini rant.
Hey, man.
Oh, you got a couple minutes left, man.
Yes. Anything you want to end on before we close out the show?
Anything I would like to end on?
Yes, sir.
Yes. If any of you are still listening, I hope you guys are still listening. Choose your friends wisely. All right. Keep a very small circle and keep it real small.
Facts.
There's some snakes in the grass out there.
Facts.
And they will try to bite you.
Facts.
But don't fall for that shit.
Also, man, control your hormones, dog. Like, y'all out here losing friends and stuff like that over your hormones. And it's not even like, it'd be one thing if the hormone was like, that's the only person you could get, but it's not. Some people might already have something. Other people just could get something else. And you're going to choose the one thing that you probably shouldn't be touching.
Right. But we'll keep that for another time.
Yeah.
But thank you anyways for tuning in. Episode 18 of the Born Winners podcast. Yes, my boy Cam. Should be coming up to CT pretty soon. Hopefully we can get
in person live episode. We probably go shoot a couple episodes that day. Right. That weekend or whatever.
Yeah, again, like I always like to say, we got a lot coming. We're just getting started. Some special stuff coming up soon.
Facts.
Yeah, check us out on all platforms.
No, we should do for that when we get in person. We can do a Hot Ones episode. we gonna do our own little Hot Ones episode. Yeah. We gonna do it. We gonna record doing that, and we gonna see who can take the heat. Well, you like spicy foods?
Yeah. But lately they've been starting to mess with me.
You're half what, Jamaican and
African.
What's your African? What country?
From
Ghana?
Yeah, Ghana. Yep.
You don't like spicy food?
Bro, I said I like spicy food. I'm just saying lately it's been kind of upsetting my stomach. I can't even stand.
We'll get you some Tums. You'll be all right.
But I like spicy food, but sometimes.
Yeah. Speaking of African food, I had African food last week or 2 weeks ago for the first time ever.
Yeah, how was that?
That shit slaps.
Well, what'd you get? I mean, I don't know too much, but
I had the jollof rice.
Oh, okay.
Which, by the way, the whole rice debate's over. Africans win the rice debate. I don't want to hear no Jamaican rice and peas. I don't want to hear no Spanish rice, no Chinese, Japanese rice. No, Africans got it unlocked. I think the one I had was Nigerian based, I believe.
Okay.
But it didn't say it on the thing. But it was. But anyway,
good shit.
They got that unlocked. Fufu was interesting.
Okay.
Because it's kind of like it didn't have the fufu itself didn't have the taste. You had to mix it with stuff. But I didn't like. I had that
funny as shit.
I had that with the jollof rice. So like I didn't I should have got something with like a soup based thing or something with some sauce to it to dip it in.
Oh, you didn't have a soup with it?
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I just got the.
That's literally like breaking the law, bro. I don't know.
Look. I will be better next time.
All right, I don't want us to cut off. Kieran will do better next time. I'll have my dad
apologize
some shit up
to
for
all
you
my
when
African
you come
brothers
up.
out there. I let y'all down.
Yeah,
I did slap it though before I ate it.
All right.
I slapped it twice. You know what I'm saying? So at least I know a little something.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week with some special videos coming too.
Peace.